Follow the recipe for the fish?
It only said put steak seasoning up there. That's all it said. Put steak seasoning.
Give an amount?
No, it said put steak seasoning up there and salt and pepper. Hi you guys, welcome to another episode of
Married to Eats.
And today we are doing a crock pot recipe by request. I know our face probably looks swollen because we filming earlier in the day than what we
early in the morning.
It's not really that early, but it's early. Excuse me. And our weather is crazy right now, so my allergies are going off.
On camera?
I had to blow my nose. You said be natural.
Well, we being natural.
Today we're doing a crock pot recipe with chicken legs and vegetables. This is a recipe that I found on Pinterest, but I'm kind of combining two things because the seasoning that she called for here was just steak seasoning on chicken legs. And yeah.
I think it would have been good.
No.
But she want to combine recipes, mess up recipes and everything.
Just steak seasoning, no marination overnight, and just sticking it in a pot. The seasoning is gonna fall off in the chicken broth, and it's gonna taste like nothing. So.
Well, we won't never know.
Anyway, so I combined kind of two. This another recipe that I use when I do baked chicken now. I just use that stuff. So we'll put both of them down below. And since it's gonna be in the crock pot all day, and we got a couple of things to do today, y'all gonna follow us around today.
Yeah, because there ain't gonna really be that much cooking. It's just throw it in the pot, sit it, forget it, then come back and eat it. So y'all can co with us, take a ride with us. We're gonna find a new cast iron pipe to use, cast iron pan to use for our recipes.
And if you have any other requests, make sure you put them below or reach out to us through any of our social media.
And like, comment, subscribe. We're on all social medias. We're on Reddit now. We're on Instagram. We're real active on Instagram, Facebook, and definitely on YouTube. Subscribe and share the channel. And subscribe. So
these onions is turning my nose and eyes up, so we got it. Let's go. Let's cook. Okay, so first we're gonna just put the vegetables at the bottom. Make sure you wash your potatoes. These are the little baby potatoes. They're really cheap from Aldi. And you just layer the entire bottom. It said about a pound, so I'm estimating because this is a 3-pound bag of potatoes. I want to say tomatoes, but potatoes. And you can use, the recipe called for like a whole carrot to peel it and all that, but I'm being lazy, so we just bought the bag of baby carrots that are already cut and peeled. I'm just gonna sprinkle some of those. Probably gonna have to adjust this recipe a little bit because it may not all fit into this crock pot. And then we have celery. Onion. Yeah, I think I am gonna have to adjust. And then you're gonna pour your broth. This is 1 cup and a half a cup too. Chicken. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rearrange this so that it can fit. These drumsticks are really big. They were cheap. They were like $2 for 12 from Aldi. Oh, our crock pot is filled to the brim. We're gonna see how this works. I may have to take something out, take one of the legs or something out and just throw it in the oven. I want to talk about the chicken broth. when Tyrone and I were comparing chicken broths, probably the most healthiest chicken broth actually is organic, low sodium, because even the regular fat-free chicken broth has a lot of sodium in it. So for those of us that are trying to eat healthier, get the organic brand. It has less sodium. Excuse me. And then the last thing that I want to put up top is this rosemary that we got from Kroger. This is also listed in the directions to just layer this on top. Since our crock pot is so stuffed, it may take a little longer than the minimum amount of hours is 8 hours, but it may take a little longer. It may cook to 10, depending on how this stuff condenses down. But we'll see. So I'm gonna add the rosemary last, and I'm gonna turn on the crock pot, and you guys are gonna follow us on our day.
It's really
Barely fits.
All right, you guys, so we're at the 5-hour mark with the chicken. Woo, got some steam there. We're almost there, but we got like another 3 more hours or more, just depending on how we feeling. But it's looking good right now. But within that 5 hours, we also, as y'all see throughout the video, we went and got a new cast iron pot, pre-seasoned, or cast iron skillet that's been pre-seasoned. We got a new doorbell for the house. We got some measuring cups, some new measuring cups, Pyrex measuring cup, and got some groceries. This is some cream cheese. We're gonna be making another recipe here today since we're waiting on our food, so we're gonna make another video, but y'all can check that next week when it comes out. But we had so much time on our hands just by sitting and forgetting with this crock pot. So
now we are done. Chicken's getting ready to fall off the bone. In the recipe, she recommended if you want crispy chicken to boil it for like 3 minutes, which I like crispy chicken. So
time to broil.
yeah, we're gonna boil for 3 minutes and a few minutes. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off. And dinner's ready. So now I'm going to broil these for about a minute on each side just to get the skin crispy. This has been cooking for about 7 hours. But the recipe says it can cook, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's hot. This recipe says, and I don't want to pierce it because then the chicken's gonna fall off the bone. I don't really want it off the bone. But anyway, the recipe says that it can cook up to 10 hours on low. Of course, by then your chicken will probably be falling off the bone. I'm actually only going to do this for a minute on each side. Please move, move, move. I'm now going to flip this to the other side. Do it for a minute more. Go back in for 1 more minute. And then we're going to be done. The finished chicken looks like after it's been in a crock pot for about 7 hours and it's been boiled. This here is just the cooked rosemary, and I wanted to show you what the vegetables actually look like. It's here, and this is the chicken broth that's in here. The potatoes are really soft, so we're gonna just plate this and we're gonna review.
See you after these commercial breaks. All right, y'all, this is the plating. I tried to make it as try to make a good plating on this, but when it comes to any type of crock pot stuff, it's kind of hard to, you know, plate it, especially when it's like, you know, huge pieces of chicken. Now it was different if it was like a rice plate or something like that, but this, I tried to do the best I can to make it as appetizing looking as I could. So
all right, so now we're going to taste it.
yeah, so what this took, basically it took what, 8 hours. How many minutes? It only took like 15 minutes for you to prep this. This will be a good meal, I guess, when you busy day, you gotta go to work, you want to throw something in a crock pot and just go to work, do your 8-hour shift, come back home and have a meal ready. What we did today, we basically put it in early this morning. We went out, went shopping, got a new cast iron skillet. We got some stuff from Home Depot. We actually went to the grocery store, and we made another video, so make sure you stay tuned in the next week for our dessert video along with that. So basically you can be very productive and have a meal when it comes down to the crock pots. And we're gonna try to do crock pots more often. So
it seems like every time we get to this part,
our dog
just wants to go get his bone and run around.
Yeah. And usually I take his collar off, which I just did, so you're not gonna be hearing that collar noise in the background running around. So without no further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. See what we got.
Falling off the bone, by the way.
I'm gonna go.
So it probably could have been shorter. You could have gone either way, but if you would have cooked it longer, it would have definitely fallen off the bone.
I'm gonna get some of the vegetables. I'm gonna get some of the meat, just so y'all can see what's going on. Got a little thing right there. So.
Dribbling something.
I'm gonna get another hit of this. Let me see what
it got really cold really fast.
Let me try the potatoes. Make sure all right.
I just feel like a crock pot, because if you put that chicken broth in it, like and it sits in the chicken broth, it removes the seasoning from the chicken. That's what I feel like. It's not disgusting.
It's not disgusting, but
it's bland.
It is very bland.
And this is the way I season it is the way that I normally season when I'm baking. Like when I'm baking chicken wings or chicken legs.
Did you put the steak seasoning up there at all?
No, I didn't. But I don't think that it would have made a difference, to be honest.
I don't know. But this, it just tastes like you just put some, really it just tastes like we just put chicken in a pot with
chicken
nothing.
Broth.
Chicken broth.
And vegetables.
and that's it. It didn't soak up anything else.
But it is really healthy. It is a healthy meal.
It's a healthy meal, but I like flavor.
I do too, but I'm still gonna eat it though. I'm not gonna waste food.
Yeah, this is something I'm gonna eat it, but will it be something that I make again? Probably if we got all the recipes and the crunch, I can just throw this in here and it's good to go. It's convenient. It's easy. It's easy to make. It just takes a long time to cook.
I think we will make it again if,
I might try it with the steak seasoning.
You absolutely cannot think of anything else, or we have like the ingredients on hand, or chicken legs is on sale again at the store, and we just like, okay, what can we make with it? But I don't think it would be like, oh, my go-to crock pot meal.
Yeah.
I think our go-to crock pot meals we pretty much kind of solidified, but they are not really, one of them is not really something that can go on for that long, which is why we don't cook it as often. It's the chicken burrito bowl, which we will cook in another video. Also, the buffalo chicken also is another good one. I can't think of another one. We have another one. I can't think of it. But anyway, we kind of solidified.
Italian chicken.
Yeah, the Italian chicken too. So we kind of like solidified our crock pot meals. But this was by request, and I wanted to go back and see now with more experience with cooking, because back when we first started cooking with the crock pot, I was very inexperienced with cooking, so I thought maybe that may have been an issue too.
But for rating, I'm gonna give, out of 10 scale, I'm giving this a 5. I'm sorry whoever made this recipe. She put two together. I don't know if it was meant to taste like this or what. But I'm going to give it a 5.
I honestly don't think the steak seasoning would have done any different, because I've done different recipes with the same thing, different ingredients. And to be honest, it always tasted the same. But I was just hopeful this time that it would be different. And not really. Or maybe, throw the vegetables in the crock pot and then cook the chicken in the oven. The chicken doesn't take that long anyway.
Yeah, but
the vegetables in the crock pot are fine. I think it's the actual seasoning from the meat. It just like takes it away. Like, or maybe I need to over season it. Maybe because I'm afraid. You don't want something to be like.
Did you follow the recipe for the thing?
It only said put steak seasoning up there. That's all it said.
It
put steak seasoning.
Give it an amount?
No, it said put steak seasoning up there and salt and pepper.
You put salt and pepper?
Yes. What in the world?
I'm just making sure, because this, whoever put this up, I don't know.
She said steak seasoning. I'm not putting steak, Lord. Let me just be quiet.
But, yeah. Like
I put garlic. I put salt, pepper, onion powder, garden powder, chili powder, paprika. I put a lot of different seasonings on here. This is the same with the way I bake my chicken wings. This is the same way, the same thing that I put up here with the olive oil, and I let it. Anyway, he don't even do crock pot stuff for real. So yeah, I gave it a 5 too. Like I said, it's not disgusting. I think that this is a children's meal too, like something for a kid to eat, because it is healthier. And again, it's not on the top of our list, but I would not make this again.
I was very disappointed in that recipe. Like, I was like waiting all day to eat this, like literally since 11 a.m. Been waiting all day to eat this. We got so much accomplished today, and it was such a good day. And to sit down and to eat that crock pot recipe, and it tastes as bland as it did, I'm actually really disappointed. I don't think I should have gave it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I ate it. But
in defense of the person who wrote the blog, no, I did not follow her recipe exactly. I did not put the steak seasoning. But again, I've had this happen before. No matter the seasoning, I have no idea. Like maybe not my personal, professional chefs can say, but I honestly think it's almost like boiling chicken in the crock pot. Like the chicken broth gets to a certain temperature because when you saw us when we were taking the lid off, and it's like boiling. So it's like you're boiling the chicken legs in the crock pot.
We had it on high too, so
I don't think it would have made a difference. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. The chicken legs was only like $2.
Yeah.
The carrots were free from Kroger.
Yeah.
The celery was like $1.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
it was a cheap meal.
And every meal we're that's what we're supposed to be doing. Every meal's not going to be good.
Yeah, that's true. But
that's what we're here for, is to give an honest review.
Yeah. Don't make it. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyways.
But anyway, y'all know what it is. You know, like, share, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you follow us on all social media networks. Comment below. If you got any recipes that you want to see, hit us up on any of our social media, especially down in the comment section below. And make sure you check out all our new videos that we're coming out with. We're going to try to post every Tuesday new cooking videos, but we also going to put little sneak peeks and unboxings that's going to come at random, but definitely the cooking videos, those are going to be coming every Tuesday. So like
we'll see you next week.
Next week. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.